Before we go back on the hunt, I'd like to take a moment to signal boost a good cause. Those of you that watch the shoutouts I end with will likely remember the name Joseph Coco, a longtime friend of the show. He and Becca Hilburn, a comic artist who is also Mr. Coco's fiancée, are starting up a scholarship fund called the National Art and Trade Tuition Opportunity, or NATO. NATO is designed to give one aspiring art student with an interest in sequential art, like comics, animation, storyboarding, or such, additional funds to help pay for tuition, materials, or books. NATO is open to high schoolers, college grads looking to continue their education, or returning college students, and is applicable to online art education as well as traditional in-person schooling. If you're interested in applying, or have an artist in your life who might be, details are available at the URL you're looking at right now, and linked in the description. Best of luck to all applicants, and now, on with the shoe. How's by you, Susie Q? It is time for I Played a Thing, Tokyo Jungle, Omake Part the Third, I Am Un, and man are my guts in a knot. Don't know if it was something I ate, or if I've caught a little stomach virus or what, but it is really unpleasant. But hey, what better way to take my mind off of that than a little predation? Let's see what we've got left of the critters that we're actually going to want to showcase in the Omake here. We've got ERCX. Got this weird looking guy. We got the Roo. And we got the Croc. What's it gonna be today? Well, like I said, I could go for a little predation, so I think it's gonna be the old crocodile here. And we will begin Operation I Remember When Rock Was Young. Well, I am 7 years in with old Gator Gags here, and he's a hard hitter. But the problem that I'm currently having is that hunger stat is quite bad, and mobility is not very good. The Croc is both slow and has very poor stamina. Let me pop my medicine here real quick to keep myself alive long enough to get to that nest, hopefully. Yeah, you can only get 2 little hops there, and they don't cover a whole lot of ground. And they do at least look pretty funny. Oh, aren't they cute? Oh, and the attack pattern is pretty neat. It's snap, snap, and then a big old tail slap. Fun thing about the tail slap is that it can send victims flying, which is usually something only the grazers get to do. But yeah, look at me plod along. There's those 2 little hops. Hunger stat is only 16, which means it's going to drain off really fast. And the whole lack of mobility and constant need for food is kind of a bad combination, especially when there aren't a whole lot of prey around. Now, I have a mission to claim Shibuya's suburbs from the Boers. That is going to run out at 10 years, so I do not fancy my chances of that in the slightest. Also, I'll have to come back the long way because, as I believe a size 5, the Croc is not going to fit through the sewers. Which is kind of funny, considering that is the only large predator you can usually encounter in the sewers. Well, one of those things that's good for the AI and not good for us, just like certain combat abilities. Yeah, with the end of that challenge coming up in year 10, and the fact that I move so sluggishly, I don't think there's any chance of me actually getting that territory taken over. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's a very good chance I'm going to survive. Yeah, as the Croc, things can get away from you very easily, it looks like. There's some food right there, but I am not gonna make it. Oh, but I've forgotten, I do have siblings. Well, you're a handy little extra life, you are. Sorry, bro. On the bright side, food availability should be just outstanding in boar territory. I don't think I've got a whole lot to fear from them. So at the very least, the eating will be good hereabouts. I think I'm going to leave some of them for the return trip, because I am going to need a return trip. Oh, I forgot I had that other challenge going. At least I completed that one. Ah. They don't seem at all intimidated by me, which is mildly surprising. Guess they're being protective of their territory. For all the good it's gonna do them. There will be much carnage and there will be much feasting. I should launch one of them. There we go. I didn't get too much air on those, but then again, I guess a wild boar is going to be pretty heavy. Hey! Jerk. Some of my kills are already starting to go rotten. Well, not the tremendous feast, I hope, but almost enough to get me up to veteran rank. And with that challenge off the menu, I think I'll go ahead and cut back in when something important happens. Looks like we don't have too much to fear even from a hippo. But you know what? Here I am with my third check-in, and we haven't tried on any clothes. The croc has kind of a weird model compared to most of the animals, so I don't know if there are many things I'll actually be able to wear. Actually, it looks like at least the headgear is pretty wide open. Yeah, that's classy. And for the color, what is it gonna be? Yeah, we can listen to that crocodile rock. Yeah, I already made that reference. What are you gonna do about it? And, nah, that doesn't seem to quite go with. Not really feeling the jackets. And the bikini's just a little bit wrong, but then again, what isn't it kind of wrong on? That's not bad. But to go with our flirty frames, I think a nice camisole would be just what the doctor ordered. And of course we're gonna wear the kitty paws. I do not recall if I ever showed this location challenge before, but this is where Bujin is. I am having hunger and food availability issues. Imagine that. I am now headed into Shibuya Woods, where the Queen of the Gazelles has arrived. I don't know if we'll be able to find her or catch her, but at least that means there should be a decent amount of other prey animals to take down. Don't have any calorie challenges or anything like that, but good eating's good eating. At the very least, it'll keep us rolling, and it'll keep getting us up to those higher levels so we could have more offspring. And I rather forgot this event. The typically evasive prey species will try to take you down, presumably protecting their queen. I did get a little more stamina from inherited characteristics, but I still can only hop twice without completely bottoming out the mirror. And meter. And I don't think I ever mentioned it before, but when you bottom out the meter, it takes longer to recharge, so you want to avoid doing that when you can. Now I'm guessing if I remember the typical boss locations, the Queen of the Gazelles is going to show up at the end of this area near Yamanote. Do I have a marking challenge on? I think I do. Yeah, 10 times, wow. At crocodilian speeds, I do not think that's going to work out, but I will try to hit the marking points and give it my best try. Oh, there's the queen. And her subjects are really pissed at me. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where the queen has gotten off to. Gotta eat these quick because they're going rotten in a great hurry. Try and take down a few of these before they go rotten, before my toxicity gets too high. Then if I have time to chase down the queen, I will do that too. And a level up, that's also a valuable use of my time. But to be honest, I didn't even really see which direction the queen went. Well, that could prove a little bit of a problem in terms of tracking her down. I think maybe she headed off to the... Yeah, she did. I gotta line myself up just right for that quick kill. What the hell was that? Well, she won't be getting away now. I forget what it is that the queen drops. A ribbon. And what, pray tell, does that do? Oh wow, I blew out my kitty paws already. Well, we'll have to replace those. The ribbon, I cannot wear it, but... Oh, okay, it's for herbivores and it gets you more survival points. Not super useful, but not useless either. Oh no, it's not my frames I have to change, it's my footwear. We'll go with the rain boots. They're a nice blue to offset my sort of brownish green there. That's a good thing I'm not in any danger from other crocs, because man are they thick on the ground. On the other hand, it would be kind of nice if I could eat them, because between my toxicity and my ever-shitty hunger gauge, I need to eat something. Oh, hello. You'll do. It's nice being size 5. Oh shit, I just poisoned myself. Well, I wanted to get at least a little bite of hippo. If I can make it to that nest up ahead, this toxicity will cease to even matter. A couple of healthy lion cubs makes that all the more likely. Oh, how about an ass bite for old time's sake? It's been too long. Well, took down the hippo, but lost my family in the process. Semi-fortunately, I have some generation change challenges to do, so I was gonna need to replenish those siblings anyway. Yeah, that's right. That's me being honest about the dumb shit I did. Well, with the new generation, I think it's time for some new threads. Because I broke my glasses and my shoes during the various... Oh, and the dress is about to break too. Well, we can't have that. How about the school uniform? Where was that? There we are. Croco-chan. We'll go with the pet shoes. They stand out nicely against our colors. For the neck. Well, that's only appropriate. And for the headwear. Yeah, straw hat, I think. My first prime mate of the game, and just in time for the dinosaurs to start showing up. I do not expect there will be any solidarity among reptiles. So, I've gone and torn through my shoes again. I don't know if the croc is particularly tough on footwear for some reason, or what exactly the story is. We can't leave it like that. We haven't worn the high-top kicks this run. Gonna need something for the neck as well. Well, we got so many pet collars, I might as well use one up. A little bit of an odd look for the schoolgirl, but hey. I should be able to clean kill this Dilo. Very good. And that'll be an excellent source of calories for our newborn. Ooh. Croc's not very agile, so dodging the... Oh, especially if it's gonna combo me like that. There we go, that's the good stuff. Now stun, stun. Good job. And I have got a Deinonychus looking at me over there, so I think it's a little premature, but gonna do a pet medicine. I do, after all, have 2 periodicals here. Should help keep me going a little later on. And Deinonychus was no problem in a stand-up fight. I don't know if my relatives contributed to that at all, but either way, I'm pleased with how that worked out. Ah! Got me sneaking. Man, the croc is tough, though. I took very little damage from that. I was thinking the crocodile was a little bit hard mode, just because it's so slow and has so much need for food and so much trouble running it down. But if it can fight with the dinos like that, not bad at all. What's my rank? Veteran? Cool. Another generation change, and I've gone and destroyed all of my clothing again. Well, the pet collar's still good, but nothing else is. Well, we are just awash in raggedy jackets, so I'll go ahead and use up one of those. I'll leave the feet open so we don't go out and kill all of our footwear. A straw hat. Between that and our raggedy jacket, we'll be a peasant croc for a while. Well, the S-rank challenges have come to an end. I failed to find Jingubashi just because that's over in Yamanote West and I could not get there fast enough. But I think I've actually done really well with the challenges overall. Failed that early one, failed a marking challenge. Then we have to go all the way to S-rank for the one that I just blew. Completing all challenges is something I have never done. I have never successfully acquired the tuxedo. One of these days, perhaps I will. But it will not be this day. And that also puts us at the 75-year mark, so we'll find out soon if I'm able to take this thing all the way and get to the age of early man. I actually don't feel too bad about it either, because dinosaurs are just straight up prey species to the crocodile, especially if you can get a little bit of a drop on them. This slow, heavy, hungry thing, I really did not have high hopes for it, but yeah, Croc's working out a lot better than initially anticipated. Well, I shouldn't totally sleep on the dinosaurs. The dilo is still pretty strong, but I took several hits from it and it still only got my health halfway down. That's a lot better than most beasts could say. I'm heading into Shibuya Station, where the dogs of the Iron Fang are present. There does not seem to be any food, so apparently the Aibo are the only thing alive here, which could be fun for fighting purposes, but won't do anything to help me stay alive. Yeah, I think I better have a little drink. Not gonna start any fights, but if any of them want a piece of me, I don't think it's gonna end well for them. Oh, that's right, there's a boss, though. I forget if that's relevant. I mean, I can't eat it, so I can't exactly get anything out of it. Well, that did piss off some of the minions, so I guess we might as well get them out of our way. Hey! You leave me, my family, and my shitty mate alone. Speaking of which, I think I'm getting a little old. I'm gonna want to change generations pretty damn soon. Ooh, this ought to be good eating. Yeah, when it takes a croc 2 bites to finish something, you know that's high-quality meat. That I think I haven't thought to mention, by the way. The crocodile takes huge bites. Even a lion or a tiger will be skeletonized in one. Well, my friends, get your noisemakers ready and prepare for a few bars of Auld Lang Syne, because in 3, 2, 2.5, 1, -1. I'm not very good at this. There we go. Our 3rd Broadway of the game. Happy Centennial, Crocs. Really, that worked out a whole lot better than I was expecting when I started playing these guys and immediately ran into major hunger problems. And I believe for the Homo erectus to start rearing their ugly heads, we will have to reset the area, whether by changing generations, leaving and coming back. Actually, though, as crazy as things just got, I kind of wonder if I'll ever even... Holy shitcakes. I don't even know what just happened that made me lose that much health. I'm already burning through one of my magazines, that can't be good. Holy shit. When that Deinonychus called for help, I wasn't anticipating quite that much. They can still do some damage, they can. Oh, and I guess I might have pissed off the other crocs, I'm not entirely sure. Well, there goes another magazine. I had such a good stockpile a few moments ago. Oh yeah. Somewhere in that melee, I upset my scaly brethren. So all I can really do now is try and take them down. Oh, there was only the one left. Okay, we're alive, but that was a major toll on the resources. And none of this is edible. Can I get at that water, please? There we go. Now that we're at the 100-year mark, how are things looking for food? Well, there is one event going on in Yoyogi Park East where there is still plenty to eat, but we've got 1, 2, 3, at least 3 areas to pass through full of Java Man, so I do not really give myself good odds on that. And it's also not only possible but likely that that event will end while I'm on the way to it. So there's also that. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna start having to be stealthy. Do I have any siblings still alive? I do not, so I think this would be a damn good time to use this bedroll I've been hauling around. And from here forward, it is not terribly likely I'll have any more generations. I know that's rather defeatist talk of me, but I'm just being realistic here. So I might as well up my hunger there with a little hearty chicken breast. I don't think I'm going to be able to stealth past those. So I have to go for the kill. Good God, they're hard to stun. Run away, Croc, run away! Matter of fact, stamina jerky. They're still keeping up with me. But my bounciness is amusing, so at least there's that. Oh dear, oh dearie me. Exciting. Oh, it didn't even... Oh, okay, it did let me get the kill. Cool. Wanted to say at least I brought down one of them. Oh, and now the horse is gone from Yoyogi Park, so that means there's just a tiny bit of food in Yamanote Line West for whatever reason, and probably won't be by the time I get there. But I suppose you never know. That medicine will help me keep things going just a little longer, hopefully, as I have what left? I've got Primo Jerky, a little bit of food, and a big medicine. Could do worse. Ooh, that damage, though. I can't believe my brother's still alive. I think I'm probably gonna have to pop that other jerky pretty damn soon. They can still keep up with me, but at least they can't easily outrun me while I'm high on dried meat. Yep, about that time. Now toxicity's getting bad, and hunger's getting bad. Good time to pop some pet food. And I am down now to 1 medicine, and wow, my brother still is here. So if I get killed, I will at least have 1 person left to carry on the fight. Did I say person? Well, crocodiles are people too, damn it. It's quiet. A little too quiet. Yeah, I see a blurred together dot up there. How many? 3, but they're not, uh-oh. Up ahead, though. Oh shit, they saw me. Yeah, you go ahead and focus your wrath on the brother there. I know that's terribly mercenary of me to say, but I'm just trying to stay alive here. It would be really awesome if I can go a decade beyond the soft cap. I think that would be better than I've done yet. Can I get on top of the train here? I don't think I can jump that well. Ooh, I can. And if it weren't for the need to eat and such, I could hang out up here for really a good while. Well, actually, the need to eat doesn't even matter because I can't eat. There's no food left. So all I can really count on doing is creeping along and hope to encounter as few of the monkey man as circumstances will allow. No shit, I'm hungry. There's no food left in the world. Toxicity's getting high, too. Think I'm gonna have to... Well, I might as well wait until I'm at low health, because the medicine is good for that also. Sure wish I had one of those magazines left right about now, but hindsight 2020 and what have you. Pardon me, guys. Hey, not quite yet. My brother's still plugging away back there. I thought he would have gotten killed by my train of followers by now. That's not going to be a lot of health or a lot of toxicity recovery, but it'll keep me going for just that little bit longer. I do want to see that year 110 if I can. More food, why not? Oh god, they're everywhere. Come on. Gotta live that one last year. Help me out here, game. Ooh, what's in the box? Primo pet food. What I really need is medicine, but... food! Food, food, food. Alright, well... I'll go ahead and eat. I don't think I'm gonna see 110. Don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh, except that I have a brother. I keep forgetting that. Excuse me, guys. Well, at least that means I have another high-quality food item that I can fall back to when that meter starts to get me into trouble. Of course, it is now smoggy, which means I can't see my blips on the minimap. But 110! 110, my little mini goal there, finally achieved. Oh shit. And I don't think I'm going to live a whole lot longer beyond that. You keep running, little luggage. You keep running, luggage. Can we see 111? I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility. Serpentine, serpentine. Hunger's getting low, tox is getting high. Gonna be time for another pet food soon. But that's the nice thing about current circumstances, is that I do have a pet food. Again, I would really love to have a little medicine at this point in my life, but that does not look like it's going to be happening. Unless I happen to stumble across another treasure trove somewhere. That's interesting. The serpentine movement actually does seem to help a little bit. I was making a Generation Kill joke there, but it actually does seem, sincerely seem to make it a little harder for them to catch up with me. Not so much that they can't still get their hits in from time to time, though. I am all out of medicine. I have very little health. I've got half the cavemen in the world creeping on my ass, but it's been a pretty amazing run if it ends here. I'd really love to have a drink of water right about now, but I don't think they're going to give me that opportunity. Did I throw off the pack? I think I might have just thrown off the pack. I'm going to hit 112. And I'm just going to chill here for a moment while that caution meter goes down. Well, actually, I think maybe I better keep moving if they're still hunting for me. There we go. Now my health should start to restore. And indeed it does. Oh, wow. The last little crocodile on Earth. How long can he hold out? We're up at 112. There's no one really chasing me. Tox is getting high, hunger's getting low, but I do have a pet food yet. Oh shit. I was looking at my meters, wasn't looking at the main screen. Well, oh, I don't have a pet food. I thought I had hung on to one. Silly me. Okay, I'm officially starving. I'm in some caveman trouble. I'm gonna hold out for every last second I can, but I think this is where it ends. Dead after 113 years. I am pretty damn near positive that's the best run I've had so far. Certainly for this LP, possibly ever. I'm not sure if in my previous playthrough that I ever managed to hold out that long. Unfortunately, I don't have a clear memory of it. That ought to be worth some damn good survival points after all that. $131, almost 132,000. Do we have enough to buy an IBO yet? Let's find out. How much have I got? 700,000. Nope, not hardly. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do. I was thinking there was an extra digit there. Well, we might as well buy the good one, even if I don't think I'll be taking him out. Don't want to set him up to get killed again. But we'll unlock ERC-003. I think X is the one I'm more likely to play eventually. But that is for another time. Although I kinda wish I could get one more animal in for this episode. This Omake is gonna run a little longer than anticipated. Yeah, after that I feel pretty accomplished, and I also feel like I need a rest. And also my stomach is feeling better. I didn't even notice, but over the course of all that, I don't know if it ran its course or if it's just a mind over matter thing, but yeah, I feel quite a bit better. And that makes for a pretty good note on which to part today. Well, I thank you very much for joining me on that Century Plus crocodile adventure, and speaking of adventures, old Captain Havoc's gonna be having some adventures in my other LP, so I will look forward to seeing you then. Take care, and have a good one. Today's Crocodile Mile has been brought to you by Justin Carpenter, Nolden, Zagamarth, Charlie Dunst, Anonymous Benefactor, John Madigan, Sanguine Games, Misha Van Doren, Frank Grizzy, Tim J., Lolo De Puzzlo, Joshua C. Ritchie, Jared C. Rice, Sonic Rose, E.X. Potemkin, Alicia Goranson, Mechasaurus, D.G. Jono, Doug Russell, August Fortnight, Patrick Bellinger, Rob Lyons, Andy Kurland, Jarogue, Martin Schauenmakers, Mayo the Hedgefox, Hildegard Argelmach, IGV, and the rest of the Honor Death Roll. Also much love to all subscribers and the good folks from the comment section, and everyone watching. I hope you have a pleasant and easy week, and I'll see you in a little while, Crocodile.